tired of school and a school dropout at age 12. By the age of 16, she was a multi-millionaire. How is this possible? This is the story of the Norwegian Nora Helen Engelsvold, who's created a game on Roblox that's been played more than 700 million times. Nora is the youngest self-made millionaire in Norway. Let's dive into Roblox. Roblox is an online platform where users go to play games. Roblox is not a game, it's a place where people play games made by other developers. Roblox have a different approach to other gaming platforms. Roblox do not develop any games by themselves, all the games are made by its users. On Roblox, the fun doesn't just come from playing games, it also comes from making games. Numbers from 2022 reveals that users have published over 40 million games on the platform. Anyone can become millionaires uploading games to the platform. There is no age limit or other restrictions, so anyone can upload games to the platform. Developers can make tons of money in a single month or year just by monetizing their games. All the games on the platform are free to play, but many kids buy and spend a virtual currency called Robux on different items that makes their gaming experience better. For instance, if they were playing Nora from Norway's game, they can buy extra wings for dragons. Developers like Nora and the platform Roblox shares the revenues from purchases. Roblox has its own currency they call Robux. Once a developer makes enough money in Robux, they can use a program called the Developer Exchange, also called DevX, to convert Robux to real money. Roblox reported that they have 59.9 million daily active users. The number is still increasing. Roblox have gained more than 7 million active users the last 3 months. Having more users gives Roblox a greater opportunity to increase revenue from experiences and content. How did Nora succeed as a Roblox developer? There are over 100,000 different developers that try to make it on the platform. Only a few make it. Independent developers compete against larger corporations. What's Nora's road to success? Nora grew up in Sandnes, a small city in Norway. In school, Nora was quite shy, and this reflects her username on Roblox and other gaming platforms. It's Shy Fuchs. In interviews, Nora stated that she nearly had the courage to speak at school. She had no interest in any of the subjects, and she didn't perform well. Fun fact about her username is that on her sports car, the registration name is the same, Shy Fuchs. Nora grew up with her mom and a brother. They weren't poor, but they didn't have a lot of money. Nora could only remember one time in her childhood where they left Norway for a vacation. Another funny fact from Nora's childhood was that her mother always told her and her brother that she didn't want any computer kids. Sometimes when Nora's mother thought she and her brother had been spending too much time in front of a computer, she'd turn off the Wi-Fi and force them outside to play. Her mother's opinion did change pretty quick when money started pouring into her bank account. In Norway, children under 12 must have an account in their parents' name. From the age of 11, Nora got obsessed by playing games, and especially games where she could create something. She found it much easier to speak and interact with people online. This was an environment she liked and she could master. From an early age, she had the talent for designing and drawing things. Her mom is an artist, so she most likely got her talent from her. At school from the age of 11 and until she dropped out at the age of 12, all she did in class was to draw different things. She was fascinated by animals, either fictive or real. How Nora started as a developer is also quite funny. She found a game on Roblox that had only one feature. One could pick an animal. With the animal, you could interact with other players. For kids, that's pretty dull. Players would like to build and interact in different environments. Nora reached out to the creator of the game and asked if she could help him developing some animated features. The girl that didn't master school learned to code and using graphic design programs quickly. And she came into an environment of other that shared her interest for creating games instead of playing. She worked together with different people on several games. This taught her a lot, and suddenly she decided that she should start a game for herself. Nora had played a lot of PlayStation 2 and the game Spyro. The game's about dragons, and the main character is a young purple dragon named Spiro. There were no games about dragons at Roblox, so Nora started to develop the game Dragon's Life, and it became a success immediately. The idea is quite simple. It's about creating and building your own dragon and fly around playing with other dragons. Such a simple idea, and strange that no one else saw the potential in this niche. Spiro, as a PlayStation game, has been very popular for decades. Luckily for Nora, for so far over 700 million have visited and played the game. It's free to play the game, but if you want your dragon to have special equipment or different features, you must pay a small amount of money. In a podcast, Nora reveals that she, in some months, can make as much as $50,000 on Dragon's Life items. Nora develops other games as well. She's copied her success with dragons and made similar games on wolves. One of the games have over 200 million visits so far. Nora has a huge fan base. A lot of kids really admire and loves her games. Nora as a person cares about her audience, and one of her success criteria is that you can get many things for free in her games. Other developers charge for everything the player wants to do. Nora gets birthday card and presents often through her fans. There are even kids coming to her door to discuss her games. She has over 30,000 fans following her on Discord. With all these games, it must be a lot of work, one should think. No, Nora is the only employee in her company. She typically works 4 to 5 hours every day. She's been considering employing 2 or 3 people, but she stated that she's happy being a small creator. What do Nora do with all the money she earns? She bought a big house at the age of 16. She didn't need any mortgage. Her income from the games paid for the whole house. Lately, she's taken up a hobby, buying sports cars and going to tracks to race. Sports cars aren't cheap, but I guess she can afford them since her games are so popular. Nora's found her place in life, and in a podcast she reflects our young persons, their choice of profession. In school, everyone's supposed to fit in, but after school, one is supposed to stand out. In Nora's opinion, kids should be allowed to explore and be curious instead of being forced to learn in a rigid system. She also says that she hopes she can be an inspiration to other kids. Even if you fail in school, follow your dream, and you can be whatever you want to be, she says. What will the future bring for Nora? It's been a remarkable journey for the young Norwegian so far. What do you think about Nora's story? This channel will try to bring interesting success stories now and then. Do you have a story that has inspired you? Are there any particular persons you look up to? Please leave a comment, and do remember to subscribe if you haven't done it yet. And finally, check out our story about another Norwegian that started with no money and ended up as one of Norway's richest persons. Thanks for now, and hope to see you in the next one.